Welcome, it's Chris, and today very quickly I would like to go over with you what Dead Bod to Fab Body 12-week makeover program is all about. It's from Dead Body to Fab Body design with dads in mind. Of course, I'm dad. I think other dads can use my tips as well. Maybe let's start from what we don't want. We don't want to look like this, okay? This is bad health, bad attitude, bad ideas, bad time, bad energy. So we don't want that. What is our goal? What we want? We want good health, good energy, open our minds, maybe, perhaps in some cases, change our attitudes for better, function on less amount of sleep, thinking clear, we're gonna boost our self-confidence, and many other. This is just a few examples. We don't want that, we want this. But this is hard to measure. This is hard to measure, right? You cannot measure, you cannot tell somebody, oh, I've gained my self-confidence 3 degrees from slimming down. No, no one say, oh, okay, right, yeah. Okay, health you can. Okay, this is measurable. All right, but the most attractive things to other people is when they see a slim body. So we want to do that. This is a bonus that comes with it, but it's hard to measure, so we focus on body. Body, 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 body. So how do we want to look if we don't want to look like this? Is this our goal? No, it's not. We don't want to look like this. This is for, if you're a dad and you're a professional bodybuilder, then this is the goal for you. But for most of dads, I think they'll be very satisfied if they'll see this. Okay? I like my hat over here. You know who's behind? Yeah, this famous guy, my high school crush. So that's what we want. This is what we want. Let's focus. What was that? How did they do that? I didn't press anything. This comes free as a bonus, and many others. Remember, this is just something you see from outside, but this is that comes within. First, let's start with organizing our lives. My life contains 6 big chapters, six parts that I divided my life into. This is just a rough cut. Don't pay attention too much on the names of categories. That could change. We can change it anytime. But basically, it's family. It's clear. Your diet, what you eat, exercise. It's clear. Work, what you do to support yourself and family. People, how you interact, social interactions, everything that involves other people than your family. Rest, and this is basically, I struggle with the name for this category, is I named it rest for me. It's everything that is for you. That's your time, your hobbies, your rest, whatever, your meditation time, whatever it is here. So today I want to talk about one part, and it's the diet aspect of my life. How we going to get there in the terms of diet? Other parts are equally important. There is not one more important than the other, okay? They are equally important. They all work together. So we cannot take one and make it huge, because the others wouldn't fit. So today, let's talk about one aspect of this. The whole thing called this little brick from my life. My diet. What is my diet based on? It's basically vegan, okay, for people to understand. I don't know if I'm vegan, depends who you ask, but vegan is the word that most people understand. At least that's why we're using it here. But I am always low fat, high carb, raw vegan sometimes, raw till 4 sometimes, plant-based always, starch-based sometimes. So this is the base that I'm drawing from. I'm basing on these people that developed all these amazing things. So plus my little input, my experience also, my experience with trying some of them, one of them, all of them together, and so this is kind of a mix, my version of it. Okay, then you will get a championship in dieting. Principles. I've drawn a few principles in my diet. Of course, if we have vegans, it's also a draft. It's not, the order can change, that things can change, we can add something or take something out. No meat or dairy or animal product. No fat or very low. No fat or very low. That's very, for somebody who is new, fat is everywhere and is in everything that you can even think of eating. Before you think, I know it was fat food you were thinking of. So this is for somebody new. That was my experience. You know, when you're starting it, you're finding out that the fat is in everything. High carb, plant-based, mostly fruits and veggies. That's clear. No white sugar. The same like fat, white sugar is in everything. No calories restrictions. I don't do calories restrictions, but what I do is I call it little push. It's not starvation. I'm not starving. I'm not suffering, or I'm not feeling bad, or I'm not unhappy about it. When I'm hungry, I'm just trying to push my next meal into a little bit off in the next hour or the next 2 hours. All right, so that's what I do. I know if this doesn't work for you and you feel like you can eat as much food as you can, then do it. I do a little push. No supplements. This is, I'm not using any supplements, but this is if you have to or you are very attached to your B12, then I guess you can use that. For details, please ask and go to the Happy 5 Mama. She is the specialist of every aspect of diet. She is the real Olympic champion. Sorry for the picture. I couldn't find anything better than Happy Mama. I'm very sorry. I hope you forgive me. Yeah, that's terrible. And you can find her on... All right, let's go back. No supplements. As little gluten as possible. That's the goal too. No gluten is no good for you, especially in big quantities. We try to get gluten down to the lowest number possible. And gluten is everywhere. That's the thing with gluten. Gluten is everywhere. Gluten is everywhere. If you go to the store and it's either fat, sugar, or gluten. Gluten, fat, sugar, gluten, fat, gluten, fat, gluten, sugar, fat, gluten, gluten, fat, sugar, gluten. You get the point, right? Everything, almost everything. You just go to the store and you're like, ooh, if you follow these principles, you go to the store and boom, it's nothing really for me, huh? Yes, you, my friend, are banned. All right, as little gluten as possible and no alcohol. That's right, that's a big topic. Let's not talk about it right now. Let's move on. So here we have it. The base. My little input. And championship is right around the corner. And principles. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I haven't had the time to talk it over with Happy Mama. So that's what it is. Okay, next thing is a beautiful table with do not eat, and do little. That's basically what you can eat and what I do eat. My real food from last 2 weeks and last few months basically. But strictly for last 2 weeks, I've been eating only these things that you can see. Okay, maybe there's no all the fruits that I've eaten, but it doesn't matter. You can eat any fruits you want. Okay. Do not eat, it's obvious, processed junk, dairy, eggs, meat, fish, white sugar. None of these things. None of these things. What was the song? It says on the street something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. So none of these things doesn't belong, or something like that. No, it was different. I don't care. I don't know. So basically, you are free of going into the stores, which is good. Okay, so do little. Gluten as little as possible, nut seeds as little as possible, and coconut oil as little as possible. When you cook something in the late evening, then you have to use some oil sometimes. You know, let's just be fair and square, and you have to, but you don't have to use that half a bottle. Just use a spoon or a tablespoon or some very small quantity. Okay, that's the fat issue. No oils. And there you go. That's your reality. If you follow these principles, that's what you're gonna get. You are banned from the stores. You're not banned, but there's nothing for you. You're just gonna have a handful list of products that you're gonna need supermarkets for. This is going to be your principle from this point on. All right? My diet. My diet, how does it look time-wise during the day? So between 6 and 8, depends what time I'm ready to drink my coffee, that I drink it. Then I push it off a little bit. I'm not very hungry in the morning, so why the reason to eat if I'm not very hungry? I push off the consuming my smoothie till 10 or 11, or sometimes even 12. But this is the optimal time. Then I'll let a break and the snack time. It's rather coffee or some fruit of your choice, anything you want, and in quantities depends on you. If you do push-offs like me, or you eat as much as you can. So eat as much as you can, or like me, I eat 4 bananas and I'm like, okay, I feel full. I think it's enough. Okay, I could eat 2 more, but I think it's okay. That's what I do. Okay, and then what do we have? Then after 5 we have salad sometimes. If things goes good, if I'm nice boy, I'm gonna get a fruit salad, or just bananas or other fruits the same way, or just coffee. It depends. And I'm pushing my little bit. If I'm hungry, then I have banana. If I'm not really hungry because I had like 2 coconuts or whatever, then I drink coffee, and then I'll wait for the dinner. Thank you for watching the diet chapter of my life today. Thank you, and see you there.